Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are very happy to see you here again for the concert of the Youth Orchestra and Choir. This month, as you all know, Abu Dhabi will host the International Jazz Day. And to celebrate jazz, Abu Dhabi Culture is organizing a lot of concerts during this April. And we are very happy to be also celebrating jazz today as part of this big celebration. And you will listen a lot of pieces played by our orchestra, junior orchestra, choir, junior choir, that will all be inspired and making a tribute to jazz. So we start today with West Side Story, which is probably the most famous composition by the great conductor and composer Leonard Bernstein. It is a musical, so it's music which is actually meant to be sang and to accompany a scene in a movie. And it's somehow a rewriting of the story of Romeo and Juliet by Shakespeare, because it's set in New York, in Manhattan, but it's telling about the rivalry of two street gangs which are enemy to each other, but of course the love of the person from one gang for the girl of the other gang will create a lot of problem, same like in Romeo and Juliet. Anyway, since it is set in America, there is a lot of inspiration from jazz, from Latino rhythm, and some of this of the music, for example, Maria, America, are very famous, and probably you are going to recognize it. So we start with West Side Story. Now, after West Side Story, I think you are ready for some more injection of pure energy with the junior choir that you see is already taking their place on stage. And this time they will be accompanied by a small ensemble. So as you can see, there will be, aside from the piano, also the drums and the double bass, and the electric bass. And they are going to play for you some jazz-inspired pieces. They start with Chattanooga Choo Choo, then This Little Light of Mine, Spread a Little Happiness, and finish with Just Me, under the direction of Miss Helen and Miss Isabel. And then Monday you need to go to Dubai?
No, Monday I'm free.
Monday you're free.
Yeah,
Monday
Tuesday,
practice.
yeah. On Tuesday I will go to Dubai, also on
Okay.
Wednesday.
Wednesday also. Okay.
On Thursday,
And when is the opening? No, next week.
opening ceremony, yeah, next week.
Now we have on stage our junior orchestra ready to play. Two pieces. The first piece is called Gaelic Castle, and it is a piece actually that I'm going to enjoy a lot. You know why? Because actually I'm going to go there and sit and just watch the performance, because our teacher Sergio, Margena and Isidora have been practicing with the kids to train them to really listen each other, so they are able to play without conductor. Are you guys sure? Let's see. Gaelic Castle. So they actually did it. Good job, guys. Now we have the second piece, which is a very famous one, is the Pink Panther, and we have also the accompaniment of the piano by Xiao Xiao, and I think you all know this song. So Pink Panther. see them already on stage. I'll just quickly introduce you to the pieces they are going to sing. Our senior choir is ready to play from the start, Sunday morning, When You're Smiling, and You've Got a Friend.
cover, share some skin. Clouds are shrouding us in moments unforgettable. You twist to fit the mold that I'm in. But things just gets crazy, living life gets hard to do. And I would gladly hit the road, get up and go if I knew that someday it would bring me home to you. That someday it would All I see.
Driving slow on Sunday morning, driving slow. Yeah, oh yeah, all I need.
This is all I need, this is all I need.
All I see.
This is all I see, this is all I see.
Driving
Driving slow on Sunday
Now we are almost reaching to the last pieces of the concert, but before reaching the grand finale, we have our youth wind and brass band, led by Miss Ali, that are going to perform two pieces for you. The first one is a song for San Miguel, and the second one is Babert Goes Retro. So we are now reaching to the last and bigger piece of this concert. And for this grand finale, we chose one piece where actually our student will need to prove they have the same energy of the Chicos Latino, of the Latino guys, because we chose a piece which is the Danzón number 2 by the contemporary Mexican composer Arturo Márquez, which is a piece we chose for a particular reason, not only because it is full of very beautiful melody and full of energy rhythm, which are going throughout the whole piece, but also because this piece, after a very famous performance made by Gustavo Dudamel with the Youth Orchestra Simón Bolívar, became basically the national anthem of all the youth orchestra in the world. So we wanted also to have this piece in our repertoire because we will hope later on to have more and more collaboration even with orchestra from abroad. So we had to add this piece. And it is a very difficult one, I have to say. Also because in the Latin America, they are very used to this Latino rhythm. For our student, it's a new, totally new kind of music, but they did great. And now they will prove the energy of the Chicos Latino. Danzón number 2. Thank you so much. It's a really great pleasure to be here and to play. Do you think they had the energy of the Chicos Latino? Not bad, right? Yeah. So, okay, you know when we say spoiling the surprise, we actually had one more piece for you. It was not the last one, this. So now, we already have the choir entering because we could not have finished the concert without one more time having the senior choir on stage. And for this, okay, one applause for all of them. For this last piece, we actually chose one of the great jazz pieces, which is Summertime by George Gershwin, in a very special arrangement. You will never hear like this. I searched so much on YouTube, but I couldn't find this specific arrangement. So I told them, if you play well, we might be like posting this video, and we are the only one. So a very special arrangement of Summertime. Thank you. Did you like? Was like a very new arrangement, but we tried, we like it a lot, and we wanted to present it to you. So now, this was the real end of the concert. And of course, like always, we would like to thank all the entities that they make this project possible. So first of all, we would like to thank the Department of Culture and Tourism, Miss Rita, Dr. Ronald, and Miss Alia. Their support for the education of all these students is really actually invaluable, and we are so happy that now this concert is actually also marking the 3rd year of the Youth Orchestra, and actually most of them, they've been with us with all this time, and I think you can see the actual progress. And yeah, right? And from even our side, we can see how quick now they learn the pieces, because this is already our 4th concert of the year, including the Halosen. So they've been quite quick, and this really gives us a lot of joy to see the students learning so fast and playing with such an energy on the stage. So we would like to thank, of course, also the International Music Institute, Madame Julie, the founder.
We should thank Aldo. He put all his effort to make this happen. Really, really thanks Aldo. Thank you.
Yeah, but I have to say there is really aside, of course, all the commitment of the student, which is so important, and we are so happy to see them grow so much. Of course, we are very thankful to a fantastic team of instructors that they work with the student every single week. And now I will call them one by one. Starting from the string section, we have Mr. Sergio, Miss Margena, on the cello, Miss Isidora, and we are so thankful for the contribution also of Miss Valentina. Now, going to the woodwind section, we have Miss Natalia, and Mr. Rolando. Now, brass section with Miss Ali, and Mr. Yervand. I hope I didn't forget anyone from the orchestra side, because now we move to the choir. No, we have, no, of course I forgot someone. We have the percussion, that is today actually the double job with the choir and with the orchestra. We have Mr. Sergio. And on the choir side, we have these 2 beautiful choirs led by Miss Helen. And Miss Isabel. Accompanied very beautifully by our Mr. Rommel. So I would like now to call all the students one by one, and we can stay until tomorrow. But of course, they actually deserve the same standing ovation, because they are all great. And really, I don't want to name one, because if I name one, really I should name them all, because they are fantastic. And I just said that some of them, they even contribute to the other groups. They even played in the band. So they really did great. So, are we...
there's actually one last person that I think we need to thank, and I think that's Aldo, who has worked so incredibly hard.
And of course, you see them all the time roaming around, but they are so essential for our youth orchestra, for all the administration part, and they do a really an amazing job. Our two admin, Joy and Kevin. So once again, we would like to thank you all for coming. We would like to thank the Cultural Foundation, Mr. Esat, that is now knowing us and hosting us like if it's in his house, basically, because we are already home friend, basically. And the production company by Mr. Jalal, everybody who contributed to this event. So thank you all for coming, because without you, of course, the event will not be possible. One last picture all together. Orchestra, please stand up as well. You can all stand up. No. I think I will fall down if I'm going the same. Big smile. Okay. Okay. So everybody look up there because we are making a group picture. 3, 2, 1. Thank you all once again. You are so many, and you are fantastic. Thank you all, and see you next time.